What you never knew about Lady Gaga. Hey everyone, it's Alexa and welcome back to another video. Her true fans refer to her as Mother Monster, and with good reason. There are not many artists in this generation with the same strange, sometimes creepy, and impressive fierceness as Lady Gaga. What do you know about one of the biggest pop stars in the world? Stay tuned. But before we get into today's video, make sure that you're subscribed and ring the bell so that you never miss any of our upcoming videos. Her name. Lady Gaga's real name is Stefani Joanne Angelina Germanotta. You might recognize her middle name as the title of her 5th album. Before she became Lady Gaga, she performed under her real name. She fronted the Stefani Germanotta Band, also called SG Band. Where did her stage name come from? Her friends started referring to her as Gaga because her favorite Queen song is Radio Gaga. She believed the words Lady and Gaga represented both sides of her style and personality, elegant and rock and roll. College dropout. Like Kanye, Bill Gates, and Mark Zuckerberg, Lady Gaga dropped out of college. She was attending New York University but left after her freshman year. Lady Gaga didn't start singing right away though. By this time she was already acting. She previously starred on an episode of The Sopranos when she was 15 years old. Her most memorable TV role to date was on the 5th season of American Horror Story. For her role as the Countess, Gaga won a Golden Globe for Best Actress in a Miniseries or TV Film. How has her film career been since then? More on that later. Songs for others. Lady Gaga used to work as an apprentice songwriter at Famous Music Publishing. Later, she was hired to co-write music for the likes of Britney Spears, Jennifer Lopez, New Kids on the Block, and more. Record executive and X Factor judge L.A. Reid helped sign Lady Gaga to Def Jam Records in 2006. However, the label cut their ties with her 3 months later. By 2007, Lady Gaga signed onto Streamline Records and imprint of Interscope Records. Past engagements. When filming the music video for the song You and I, Lady Gaga met actor Taylor Kinney, who played her love interest in the video. They began dating shortly thereafter. 4 years later, they announced their engagement. At the time, Lady Gaga was busier than ever. She performed at the Academy Awards, was touring, released her new album, and in the middle of drastically changing her overall style. A year after their engagement, the two announced that they were broken up. Lady Gaga explained that her career interfered with their relationship. The pony obsession. Does it surprise you that Lady Gaga is obsessed with My Little Pony? When she was a child, these plastic horses were her favorite toys. The TV series called My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic features a character called Countess Coloratura, who is based on different pop stars, one of the significant influences being Lady Gaga. High school times. Though Lady Gaga's parents came from lower-class families, they worked relentlessly to ensure their kids grew up more financially secure. Thanks to her parents, Lady Gaga grew up in the wealthy Upper West Side of Manhattan. Starting at 11 years old, Lady Gaga attended the all-girls private school Convent of the Sacred Heart. People like American heiresses Nikki and Paris Hilton and a lot of the Kennedy women also went to this school. The show Gossip Girl filmed all their school scenes here. In one episode, Lady Gaga made a brief cameo. A musical gal. When you watch her perform, it's clear that Lady Gaga was born to entertain. She goes all out for her shows. Stage presence was probably something she was able to work on at a young age, thanks to all the plays and musicals she starred in. When in high school, Lady Gaga played the lead role in Guys and Dolls, and Philia in A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum. She would also participate in open mic nights. Lights, camera, action. We mentioned her time on TV, but Lady Gaga has also graced the big screen too. She's acted in movies like Machete Kills, Muppets Most Wanted, Sin City: A Dame to Kill For, and most recently, A Star is Born. It seems she's almost as big of a movie fan as she is a music enthusiast. She once revealed that her favorite director was Martin Scorsese. It may delight her to know that Scorsese started following her on Instagram 2 years ago. Perhaps one day he'll cast her in one of his new movies. Music lessons. At the young age of 4, little Stefani Germanotta began playing piano. After a few years of learning, Lady Gaga realized she liked writing music too, and that she preferred creating music by ear as opposed to reading sheet music. It was her parents that encouraged her to pursue music. As a kid, she attended creative arts camp. It seems her love of piano has stayed with her. Even now, she writes the occasional piano ballad and plays piano on stage at her shows. What's her real hair color? Most of us are more familiar with Lady Gaga as a blonde. We've also seen her don green, blue, red, and even yellow hair. However, she's a natural brunette. In her earlier days as a performer, she kept her dark hair. She didn't color her hair until she gained more fame. What was the reason? She was once confused with Amy Winehouse. Desiring to be known for her own unique style, Gaga decided to go blonde. She later admitted that her hair was falling out from all the time she colored it. Perhaps that's why she wears so many wigs and why she's recently rocking the dark hair again. Just Dance. Lady Gaga was working in the music industry for years before her big break. In 2008, Lady Gaga moved to Los Angeles. Inspired by Andy Warhol's factory, she set up her own creative team, House of Gaga. That year, she recorded her debut album, The Fame. Once released, the album reached #1 in many countries and made it to the top 5 in the US and Australia. One of the first hits from that album, Just Dance. In only 10 minutes, she wrote the song Just Dance with producer Red One. At first, radio stations didn't play it much, but it eventually reached #1 in not only the US, but in the UK, Canada, and Australia. She released another Fame song, Poker Face, and it quickly became the world's best-selling single of 2009. What is she wearing? Lady Gaga likes to be noticed. She once said you would never see her in sweatpants, even in public, because she had a persona to uphold and a style to represent. She's a big name in fashion because everyone pays attention to what she's wearing. Her stage outfits tend to be a little skimpy. Her family, understandably, wasn't happy with it. In one of her early shows, her family came to watch her. Later, her father broke down in tears and wondered if she had lost her mind because she was barely wearing anything. Her entire family thought she had gone insane. She does change it up once in a while, though. She used to carry around a porcelain teacup in public. Her famous outfits. What? We couldn't just dedicate one point on the list to talk about Lady Gaga's clothes. We didn't even discuss the infamous meat dress yet. She wore the dress to the 2010 MTV Video Music Awards and wore matching meat shoes. When she first arrived at the VMAs, she wore an Alexander McQueen dress and then changed into a Giorgio Armani outfit before slipping into the meat dress. Designer Frank Fernandez created the dress, made from raw flank steak. Time magazine dubbed it the top fashion statement of 2010. Animal rights activists condemned her for it. The outfit was such a big thing that it even has its own Wikipedia page. Taxidermists preserved the dress as a type of jerky, and now you can find it on display at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Almost for Britney. Another single from the Fame album was Telephone, and we all know you guys have heard that one. The song features Beyoncé, which is an excellent boost for someone just starting in the music industry. Queen Bey also appears in the music video alongside Gaga. Fun fact, the diner in the video is also where they filmed the CBS cop show NCIS. The video earned the Guinness World Record for most product placement in a video. It's funny to think that the song was initially intended to be sung by Britney Spears. Although the song was written for Spears, it ultimately dropped from her Circus album. Lady Gaga picked up the tune and made it her own. A reality star. Right when she was first starting to become famous, Lady Gaga found herself making a cameo on reality TV show The Hills. However, it didn't go as smoothly as intended. It was one of her first appearances on TV as Lady Gaga, and she, of course, chose to wear a tight catsuit. One problem, the zipper malfunctioned and almost busted the whole ensemble open. Thankfully, Hills star Lauren Conrad came to the rescue and fixed the outfit so that Lady Gaga could go on and perform the song Love Game on the show. Fame Perfume. Named after her first album, Lady Gaga launched her own perfume, Fame. It was sold in stores in 2012. By the next year, the fragrance had sold over 30 million bottles, earning $1.5 billion worldwide. The vice president of Coty, the company that developed the perfume, called Lady Gaga an innovator because the technology used in the bottling was something no one had ever done before. Lady Gaga told the execs at Coty that she wanted the perfume to start as a black liquid in the bottle, but to appear clear when customers sprayed it on themselves. That proved a difficult task for Coty, but they managed to make it happen. Fame was the first fragrance to use this technology. Chef Stefani? If you couldn't tell from her full name, Miss Germanata is of Italian descent. Naturally, her favorite food to cook and eat is Italian food. Her family owns an Italian restaurant in New York called Joanne Trattoria. Lady Gaga's father, Joe Germanata, named the restaurant after his sister. Sing the Roof Off. What do Lady Gaga and Christina Aguilera have in common? Well, they're both under 5'2", blonde, are singing powerhouses. It comes as no surprise then that they have the same vocal coach, Dawn Lawrence. Lawrence has coached other singers, such as Courtney Love and Bono, among a plethora of other stars. The Grammys. As of 2019, Lady Gaga has been nominated for 24 Grammys and has won 6. This year, she was nominated for Record of the Year and Song of the Year for Shallow. The song was for A Star Is Born. This past Grammys, Lady Gaga also won the award for Best Pop Solo Performance. Joanne, where do you think you're going? Before we reveal number 1, we have a question for you. Which famous pop star fits your personality? Are you more like Madonna, Britney Spears, or Christina Aguilera? Do you feel more like a Miley Cyrus, a Katy Perry, or are you bold enough to say you're a Lady Gaga? Let us know in the comments below. A Star is Born. Let's talk more about that little movie Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga were in, shall we? Cooper directed the 4th remake of A Star is Born. The older versions were made in 1937, 1954, and 1976. This time, the film stars Cooper and Lady Gaga as the leads and as each other's romantic interests. After its release in 2018, the positive reviews for A Star is Born flooded in. It was nominated for 7 Oscars, including Best Picture and Best Actor and Actress.